So don't say nothing. Switch it. Come on, switch it. Shit.
They will run for the first time with Miles Sanders. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick. And what a terrific play. Holding. Them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Operating from the gun. Bryant. The Sanders has got it complete. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it'll be third down.
I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
I got him. Hey, switch gears.
They'll try the left side. Justice. Jamal Adams coming up from his safety spot to make the play.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
After the pickup of 5, here's second and 5.
Don't get nervous. Kill. Turn up. Kill.
It's a second down run with Sanders. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on third. They'll try and run for it with Sanders. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They have the first down with that gain of 4 yards. Defense had a chance to get off the field here on the opening drive. Couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important third down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
They'll run on first down. Justice. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. It's a gain of 11 as the Vikings pick up the first. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down, a very solid gain on that play.
The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. shotgun snap and then the give to Sanders. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on second down. From the gun on third down, Bryant throwing middle, and it's complete. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 26. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on third down. They did. Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try the left side. Justice. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2. That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't. No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield. The Redskins on third down, putting an extra man here in the secondary.
Check 4, check 4.
On third down, they turn to Sanders. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. They get 5 out of that one, and it moves the chains. If you make the stop there, maybe you hold them to 3 on this opening drive. They didn't get the stop. Yeah, new set of downs now. Now you're worried about, just as you pointed out, not just giving up 3, possibly giving up 6. Let's see what they decide to do here, because they've got to change up what they have been doing. It hasn't been working.
Get ready, get ready, get ready. Check 3.
Right back to Sanders on first down. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Guys, stay in situation. Let's go. Rush in, rush in, rush in. 36.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start hurts him there a bit. Backs him up to 2nd and 9.
What's tight? Tight is right.
From the gun, Bryant. This is caught, and he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. And perhaps now close to the first points of this divisional round game as it's 1st and goal. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Try and sneak it here. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. It's a quarterback sneak, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. It's their quarterback taking it in. And the Vikings take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Badgley, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day. Check. Hey, alert three. Check three. Slam. Under 10. 10.
Throwing on first down. Hilton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Now a carry from Mack. 5 yards gets him back near the original line of scrimmage as they'll be left with a 3rd and long.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
An extra defender in the secondary for the Vikings here on 3rd down.
Check. Crunch. He's checking. Crash.
Looking to throw. Hilton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And this one sails out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25. It will. 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll be looking to make this a 2-score advantage. Had the touchdown on their first drive, Charles. Hey, they can get up 2 scores here on the road. That's a heck of a start.
And not only have they thought about it, I wonder if they visualized it. I remember playing and they used to turn the lights out in our meeting room and run through a situation like this and say, just think about what it would be like to be up on the road and take the crowd out of it. Maybe they did some of that.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
Check. Back.
Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. They'll run. It's Sanders. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a fourth down.
Undercrunch. Check 52. Whip.
Going for it with Sanders. And he's not even able to get back to the line of scrimmage. Now there's also a flag down, and it's in the area of holding. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
Me and you all day. I'm coming after you. I'm coming. Jim. Check the backer. Kill. Let's box. Six. Right. Check 6 guys. Check. Go. Check 27. Check.
They'll run it. It's Mack. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 32.
To throw on 2nd down. Hilton, he's going to air this thing out deep for Thomas. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you've got to defend it the same way you would defend the first down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Back to throw. Hilton, he wants it all for the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Well, that's something of a pick-me-up. The offense certainly has struggled, but they do get the field goal before half to put 3 on the board.
Yeah, you don't want to be shut out, but let's face it. Those 3 points, that's not going to solve all their problems either.
Let's go.
That's our own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. A good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened there.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go, Pete. Big series right here.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
To throw on 3rd down. Bryant is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend. They begin the drive on the ground with Mack. And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. The Vikings going to signal for their first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
Check it out, read. No. Off, freeze. Sponge. No. Kill. Hey, turn it up.
On 2nd down, here's a run with Mack. Pretty good running there, 9 yards. Sets up a 3rd and 1. Now the Vikings will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Switch. 45. Mike, 45. Set the tone, defense.
Looking to throw. Hilton. And that is incomplete. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard.
Watch twist. Watch the shit. Hey, watch the shit. Go.
They'll run for it. It's Mack. And he's got the 1st down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Switch. Alert 3. Watch safety creep.
Back to throw. Hilton. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Galladay. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin 1st down.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. They'll run on 1st down with Marlon Mack, and they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll run here with Mack. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now Washington going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. Now a timeout called for by the defense as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number 1. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4.
Hey, let's go. Cut. Go. Tighten up. Hey, check 24.
Looking to throw. Hilton. They'll roll him out right. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 4 yards there as they let him out of the pocket, and he got enough for the first.
First and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half.
All day, baby, all day.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway.
Keep playing.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. They go right back to Mack. And some room to work. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 27 yards there, a first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
On 1st and 10, Hilton. He gets this one to Johnson. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
On second down, it's Mason. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards, and it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Come on, set. 15 line. Line 54. Short. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Yeah. I got him. Mike's 5'4. Mike's 5'4. Let's go. Try ball. Hey, he's coming. He's free. Look at it. Orbit. Check 50. Go. Hatch it. Check 31.
They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. He's going to go for it all. Well, the two men come together, and it's incomplete. Excellent work defensively, brings up 4th down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. And this is good. It was running out of gas there at the end, but he winds up getting just enough on it. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. On second down now. It's Sanders. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
First down.
So from the 36 now, first and 10.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check, 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 check. Check 4, check 4. Pick the edge, pick the edge.
They'll try the left side. Justice. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
On second down, it's Sanders. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. From the gun on third down. Bryant, quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's got the first down, yardage before being taken down at midfield. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well.
Ready, ready. 50, Mike 50, Mike 50. It's going to be a long day. It's going to be a long day. Check 3, take off.
On first and 10, it's Sanders.
Go, go, run, run, run.
Deron Payne, the big D tackle there to make the stop. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's second and 6.
Rush in, rush in, rush in. 36, 36.
Second and 6. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Got it. Max 50, Max 50. Check tight, check tight.
On first down, Sanders. And he'll take this forward for 2, maybe 3. But we do have a flag down, and they're already marching backward.
Let's go, boys. Bring it up. Set. Touch the outlaw. Too little. Tap. Chance, my chance. Hey, alert 3. Set up.
They'll run with Sanders. There he goes inside the 30 and all the way down. To the 25-yard line.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 20. And the Vikings first down.
And now we're going to get a timeout called by the Redskin defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Now Sanders. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
One quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. Here's Sanders. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
And it brings up 3rd down.
The Vikings on 3rd down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 21, check. 22, check, slam, go. Under 10.
Operating from the gun. Bryant, and they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for a 4th quarter lead. Badgley able to punch this one through. And with that, they have taken the lead by a point here in the 4th. So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10.
Watch the eye. Big gas. Go, say. Check, crunch.
A run by Mack to start the drive. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Not your conventional play call, but that's okay. You probe the defense a little bit with some of everything in your playbook. That way they have to account for everything as the game moves on.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Going right side here, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on first and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Check field. Check. Check. Hayward. Back. Go. Flare. Check 99. Mike, let's go. Mike,
from the gun, Hilton. And a big loss here as he's taken down. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Tight dog. Shit. Go. Undercross. Go. Check 52. Whip.
Back to throw. Hilton. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long.
Mike 51. Hey. Same on. Jim. Delta. Check the backer. Kill.
Operating from the gun. Hilton. And that's knocked away and incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
One score down, here we go. They're going to go for it here on fourth down.
Here we go. 51's the Mike. Hey, we got to get this stop here, D. Check. Check 26. Fresno. Ready. Signal.
On fourth down, Hilton. And that is incomplete. The Redskins go for it, but it doesn't pan out. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. They'll run on first down. It's Sanders. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
At the Redskins 31-yard.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Showing it. Check three.
Another run with Sanders. And an alley to run. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They're facing a critical third down now as they try to hold on to this lead. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be well short of a first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage.
His carries tonight, they're getting up there, so maybe one of those every now and then is understandable.
I would agree with that. Understandable every now and then. Sometimes you come back and you fake it to him and go play action. But other times you say, okay, they got him on that one. We'll come back to him in another carry.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33. Back to throw. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game.
Mike 51. No. Strip that ball. Strip that ball. Go. Shit. Watch the ship. Deuce. Let it go.
Back to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Redskins going to go ahead and use their final timeout as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go in the game. Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down.
You got that right there. He's crashing. He's checking. Wide. Get wide. Hey, watch it. Arm it. 51, Mike, shut up.
On 4th down, Hilton. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And as a result, their playoff run may end right here. So this one fairly well in the bag as they take over with a 1st and goal.
What's the run? They're running it.
They go down to a knee, and with that, they're off to the NFC title game. So they file for the exits here in silence. And what a job to come in on the road, divisional round of the playoffs, and you get to